The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You try to step on. Let me try to step on. Try step into our shoe. Let me shoot you. So, let me tell you something. What about Ty is a little... Hey, let's catch him! This is the other goal. Hey, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Right away, he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I started
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
One left, Laddie.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Yeah.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is a match you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Daddy, this one don't fit in there. Yeah, don't fit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Pats have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, it's a defense.
Extra point attempt to follow here. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Very funny of my face. Daddy, stop putting it in there. Can't put it in there. I know, you can't put it in there. Just in there. Yeah, just in there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they
almost missed that field goal and it's about to go out of bounds. Oh, we did it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'm not having to stop ever. What? How do you say this?
So quickly, all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I can't believe it's almost caught down on. Don't get it.
On first down. To the right side of Ricky Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Naeem Hines, his first carry.
How can you shoot him down? I'm expecting a halfback draw.
Yeah, they'll spot it right
Last
in
minute,
midfield at the 50.
Last minute,
It's a
slow
6-yard
it.
pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They let it go.
They sack him back at the 42.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here. Ebron caught inside. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now back to throw.
Okay.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Where's the tree at?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Leah, stop picking.
Bounce like the bunny. Bounce like the bunny. Oh! Ready? Don't you forget.
He'll look to throw.
I saw it coming, and that was my fault. I came down too far. That should have been a pick. I knew that pass was coming.
They've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that one falls in.
He was about to muscle 3 out.
But he couldn't hold on at second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
Come on, pick it off.
He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God, I had him. Deep down the middle.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out.
Dang,
a lot of
that
people
was
think
perfect.
the offense is just moving in the wrong direction.
Deep down the middle was wide open. I'm happy that I was in the sack fumble, though. I was getting ready to launch that ball.
Now as a quarterback,
Tight end was wide open.
Troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
I forgot what play I was calling.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I saw you sitting on him. I thought you was going to come down. They had a guy running the in route
at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I had to throw that to the outside. The numbers right through that inside. You better pick that off again.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney.
A give. This is Michelle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Throw it.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh,
Ball batted in the air, and now it's
you would have threw it earlier. He would have freaking caught the pass.
And this one will be brought back.
Man, I had him way earlier. Taking forever to throw the ball.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good pick.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
yes, the bed.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Airs this out for Matthews. And
he almost lost all
he
3
can't
yards.
hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Came down with that.
Lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Yeah. That was nice going. Hey, I thought he was coming down shorter.
Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year.
There was a slant route. It came down too close. Expect him to jump it. Good job,
so it
pointing
goes
that
for
pass.
Rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Back to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free
too far
safety.
forward. I didn't see his safety. He shouldn't do it. I should have just left the normal to it.
Right there. His team's
I didn't see the
picked
free
off 2
safety and
passes.
then kicking
That
let
would
it
have been
forward.
the 3rd in the
That was
game.
close.
And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
After an incomplete
too
pass
close
on
to
2nd
comfort.
down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to
Throw
throw.
the ball is open.
Down by the Colts.
Oh my gosh, man. Come on, rookie.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Look at 56. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Hey!
And nothing but daylight
gone.
ahead. The
Goddamn.
30,
Good return.
10,
I should have
5.
squibbed it.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to
But I
the
didn't juke.
adjustment.
Without a doubt.
8 more
Show
yards.
one
He
thing,
came down
hit him
too
with
far.
something else.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Why are you throwing? He's wide open.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Jim, get out the kitchen. Stop going in the kitchen.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go!
I just told him I'm watching you. You said me and Tully said I was gonna bang this game out real quick, and then I'm gonna come call you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm hungry.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michelle. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I want some barbecue chicken.
All right, here we go.
Some barbecue chicken with some broccoli.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Some
Now
cornbread.
he'll dump
You
it
would
underneath.
hold. I finally got a good pass. Picking left guard.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game.
Right when they threw that pass.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the
like
holding
you.
call.
You coming over here sitting on there, what you expect me to do?
I don't like you.
You be all right.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
It was nada.
Well, who called is that? That's your fault. I don't want to hear that.
Because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys
Riley, let
want
me
to
help
be
you. Go give me some
involved.
food, bro.
They can be in line, close to
Give
the
me
line of
food.
scrimmage. They can split out like
Give me
receivers.
food.
But hands,
Thank you, Mama.
route running,
Mama.
speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now throwing on 3rd.
Wide open. Come on, man.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here.
I thought he was going to blitz up the inside, so I had the perfect play for that.
They chose to try and get into the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Riley.
That was the easiest first down.
Right there. It's
Just
good.
did it right.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. So that's a 7-play
That's the
drive.
second time I had
out there at
to.
the end.
And things were a little leaky in the
That
beginning
balloon?
on that drive.
But for other time I had a punt.
Baby got balloon?
It's like a field goal. He overthrew a wide open play.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Thank you. Budget. I love her.
And they'll go on the ground. Bust through the tackle. Shrugs off another. He's still
Are you serious?
through.
Are you serious?
Takes this one down all the way to the 30.
Budget.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
They're playing a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Okay, pretty girl.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th
If you're
quarter.
happy and you know what, clap your hand. If you're happy and you know what, clap our hand. If we're happy and you know it, then her face really show it. If we're happy and you know it, clap our hand. Yay! Good girl.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
A high five. You're such a sweet girl. Thank you, Riley. Ow. Jevito.
On the toss.
Come here, Pop.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays.
Jalen, come here.
2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
You hit me. No, Dad. You hit Mama. Buzzer. Go ahead, get going, baby. Whoa.
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Yes, balloon.
Back to throw.
Give me that. Come on. Should have been a pick. I baited him perfectly.
Dropped there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Knew where he was going with that ball.
Spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Zerline's kick is good. That'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Bye-bye.
They're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I want some snacks. Huh?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from
Baby
the 31.
wants snacks.
And it's Michelle once again. Wiggles free, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw something right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now a play fake here on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Gomez. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
All right, defense.
And now
When need y'all close this
set
game
to
out.
take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw.
Kick it off.
Pass incomplete.
Why is he getting all
Trying to
these
get
tip
it there
drills
to
and we
Martavis
just knocking
Bryant.
down passes, man?
Second
Come on.
down.
Hold on to that.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Yo, I can't get no picks. All we've been doing is tip drills.
4th down now. This defense looking impenetrable now.
That's
3
all we've been
straight
getting.
incompletions are giving him nowhere
Tip
to go
drills,
with
and
the
he's
football.
catching all these
Look
dumb
frustrated
tip drill
back there.
picks.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Give him a little bit of space and watch the outside. It's going to be a quick out route.
He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side.
Good job.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
1 first down, this game's over. 1 first down.
Down Michelle.
I'm so freaking used to running inside. I don't run outside. If I took that outside, it was a touchdown. I hate the fact that I always run inside. I'm not used to outside runs. I hate it with a passion because it's mad cheese. I took that to the outside. That was a TD. Yeah, I need to break out of that chain. I've been doing that shit for too long. Everybody knows I run inside. I stack the inside. But somehow I still always get it off. But I need to stop bouncing outside, man. I be losing, freaking messing myself up with that.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Heck of a game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Riley. Hi, pretty girl. How you doing, Riley? Oh, her ear is snapped. You done snapped? Got some boo? Eat? No. Good girl. She finished it all, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Are you eating?
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you practice all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Get a ride. Get that TT. Get a ride. Stop, TT. Don't do that if I hit you. You hear me? You don't play? Don't play, baby. Yeah, baby, play. Yeah. Move your feet from in here. If I see you hit her again, I'm gonna hit you.